Hello and welcome to Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town Carolinas. I'm your host, Patti Mercer, getting ready for that big chili cook-off. Let's learn about the foundation for Fort Mill Schools. You are now the executive director.
Correct.
Sometimes there's a little bit of a misconception in how the Fort Mill School District and the foundation work together. They're two separate things.
Correct.
Can you give me an overview on what they do, what you do?
Yeah, what the Foundation for Fort Mill Schools does, we basically support our teachers and kids in the classroom. That's our main focus, is trying to funnel money right back into the school district. So, we're fundraising and and I'm out getting partnerships to kind of partner with us and put more money in the classroom, and what better way to support our kids and supporting our teachers as well.
Absolutely. And one of those programs, actually getting ready for the classroom, became so supported through the community that Lynn Ringley, executive director before you, is doing that full time.
Absolutely, and so thankful for Lynn and all the hard work she's done over the past, and she's has such a passion for the Classroom Ready project that we have, that the foundation kind of supports, and so thankful for her that she's agreed to stay on and and take that project on.
And I think sometimes with Fort Mill there is a misconception that everybody has everything that they need, and through the schools, the teachers, communication, this foundation really addresses that that's not true.
Absolutely. Starting with our Classroom Ready, we still have a need with some of our kids who may not have everything that some of the other kids in our schools have, and we want to be there for those kids and be able to have them, for them to have the same opportunity as all the other ones. And then the other thing with our grants, that goes right into the classroom, which affects so many kids, and not just a one-shot deal, it goes for years and years. And so very glad that we can help fund those grants as well. Yes,
and those grants not only help the students, but you also support continuing education for our teachers.
Absolutely, especially with some of our newer teachers that come into the district. We have what we call an induction grant, and so that's basically for them to get some professional development, and we're just very thankful that we can kind of give them that opportunity.
I think to be a teacher, you just have to have a passion for learning.
Absolutely, it is a calling. I've always said that, and we're so blessed here in Fort Mill to have great teachers, and what better way for us to do is to support them as well.
I think so too. And as we approach, it's the cooler weather. Hopefully we'll get a little cooler weather, but you've got something for this. It's the second year.
Second annual.
Really exciting.
Absolutely.
Tell us what's going to be happening.
Well, it's February 25th is our second annual Chili Cookoff, the cooking for kids. So every bit of money that we raise is going back into the classroom, and so we're very, very glad to kind of get a second annual one going, and hope to continue with that, in the years to come.
Well, the first Chili Cookoff that you did was so successful.
Wow, it really was.
You had teams, you had schools supported. It looked like you had every school presenting a team.
I think every school was represented except for two, and I think those two have signed on this year, so I think they've figured out that they were left out of a good time. And
I think that's positive peer pressure.
Absolutely, positive peer pressure, and so thankful for all of our schools and what they do, and it's just a great way to bring all of them together as well, for such a great event.
It is so much fun, and it goes beyond just chili. Each table, each team, they embrace a theme, from just crazy stuff like tiaras and boas to cowboy hats. It's almost like the imagination.
I think there were even tutus involved last year.
Well, I love a good tutu. As it relates to chili, I'm not quite sure, but I know that there will be a connection.
Right. Whatever it takes to raise money, I think a lot of our folks are willing to do, and that's just a great thing. And I think that's what makes our community so great, that they support education the way they do here in Fort Mill.
Oh, absolutely. And if I see some of the male teachers in tutus, I'm going to know that love is really
Absolutely.
real. That's pretty measurable.
I know one of those principals that may be in one.
Oh, my goodness. I love the relationships. Now, in terms of getting a ticket, going and tasting some of these delicious chilies, how does that work?
Well, they can show up at the door that day on February the 25th. It's going to take place at the Fort Mill High School at the Commons. We'll have tickets for sale there. They'll get like a little $5 tasting kit where they'll get to go around and sample all the different chilies. Also, there that day of the event, they'll have tip jars at all the different teams. So they'll have like a People's Choice Award where they can put money into their tip jars, and they're going to award prizes for that, and that money will go right back into that school, or that group, whoever wins that, People's Choice Award. But they can also go to our website, the Foundation for Fort Mill Schools website. We have a link there that they can go to a special Cooking for Kids website as well that we've got, and It just gives you all the information, and you also can sponsor. You know, we're looking for sponsors to kind of sponsor the event as well. So many opportunities to take part in our Chili Cookoff.
And of course, we'll see a lot of our school board members, a lot of our administration, a lot of teachers, and really such a great time to come together on a Saturday morning.
Absolutely.
And get to know each other.
Yep. It's just a really great event. I was able to be there last year and actually cook hot dogs. And,
Wait a minute. Was that allowed?
Well, you know, you got to have something for people who don't eat chili.
Hot dogs,
I guess there's
chili.
people who don't eat chili.
Okay.
I know. So maybe
there
for
will
the
be
kids.
vegetarian chili though.
Absolutely.
And some white chili probably.
But yeah, so we try to have something for everybody. We'll have a little kid zone so they can kind of do a little face painting and all that good stuff. And a lot of our high school kids kind of help with that. And it's just a great community event. Like you said earlier, to bring folks together, but we're raising money for our kids, back into the classroom.
That's the theme. So bring the kids. If they want to dress up, let them come too.
Absolutely. Dress as a chili pepper.
Dress as a chili pepper. Hey, whatever it takes to create excitement and for the community, just to have an opportunity to enjoy some chili and also know that you're making a difference in the life of our children as we continue to grow. It gives you a good feeling.
Absolutely.
If someone wants to go and learn more, maybe they can't be at the Chili Cookoff, but they want to donate to the classroom readiness and things like that, where do they go?
They can go to our Foundation for Fort Mill Schools website, and there's several ways they can click on several links there, and that'll get you right in touch with the people you need to be in touch with.
Well, that's it for this edition of Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town Carolinas. If you're thinking about moving to this area, or perhaps you'd like to see more beautiful homes in our area, simply go to homesfortmill.com. But if you want to get involved with our schools and our classrooms, check out Foundation for Fort Mill Schools. Until next time, this is Patti Mercer. Bye-bye.